Yeah, I know episode 3 just aired, and you're probably thinking, how's this guy going to cover 50 facts about episode 4? Well, even if it doesn't seem like it right now, thanks to Japan, more on that later, there are a ton of leaks and exciting details to explore, not to mention some pretty solid theories. So get ready, because today we're going to dive into 50 facts to know before episode 4 drops. Starting with the first one. 1. Glitch Productions has always followed a steady approach of not releasing official dates for their episodes, preferring to keep things under wraps until everything is completely ready. However, their unexpected partnership with Netflix may have forced them to provide an estimated release date to the streaming giant. As we know, Netflix isn't exactly known for keeping things a secret, and just hours after episode 3 premiered, they accidentally posted an announcement about episode 4's potential release in December. Although they took it down quickly, some fans are still holding on to hope that this might be a real release window, which could mean that episode 4 could arrive sooner than we expected. 2. Beyond the possible release window, there's more news about the upcoming episode. It's been confirmed that the focus will shift to Gangle, just like how episode 3 centered around Kinger and Zubul. Interestingly, this will be the first time we see an episode solely dedicated to one character, which means Gangle will likely get a lot of screen time. 3. Despite Gangle being confirmed as the main character, many fans are speculating that the story might revolve around the much-anticipated digital gig, which was teased in the Wake Up Pomni preview. In that teaser, Kane mentions a minimum wage job, and Jax is shown in a fast food worker's uniform from a place called Spies. So far, this is the only setting from that teaser we haven't seen in action, so it's likely that this is where the adventure will take place. 4. If episode 4 indeed unfolds at Spies, this will be the moment we finally meet Orbsman, a character first teased in the preview. In that clip, we saw a brief glimpse of his reflection on the floor, and he was fully revealed in the Wake Up Pomni episode. With Glitch confirming his name as Orbsman, this episode promises to showcase him in all his glory. 5. As in previous episodes, Gooseworks, the show's creator, has teased a few lines from one of the characters ahead of the episode's release. The first teaser was the word blep, which describes the cute face animals, especially cats, make when they stick their tongues out slightly. This hint suggests that we may see an animal doing this in the digital circus, or perhaps one of the characters will mimic the expression. 6. At first, we thought that Orbsman's unique appearance would make communication difficult for him. However, it's been confirmed that his voice will be provided by Bambo Davis, an animator and YouTuber who has worked with Gooseworks on other series, including Banana Hill. Although Bambo only mentioned doing some vocalizations for the character, how exactly Orbsman will communicate remains a mystery. Bambo seems to really love the character and has shared plenty of fan art exploring different digital landscapes featuring Orbsman. 7. It's pretty clear that Spies, the fast food place where minimum wage jobs are the norm, is a parody of McDonald's. The logo uses almost identical colors to the real fast food giant, and the uniforms look strikingly similar to those worn by McDonald's employees. Some fans have even gone so far as to take real photos of McDonald's restaurants and imagine how the characters would look in that setting. 8. There's a belief that Kane Adventure won't be the same for all the characters in the circus. In the preview, he says not to forget about working for minimum wage, and while Spies may be the primary location, it's suggested that this theme will apply to multiple jobs. Fans are speculating that the digital gig won't just take place at Spies, but that we could see the other characters in different minimum wage job settings as well. 9. While many of the teasers and fun facts shared by Gooseworks come directly from the creator, it's important to remember that we shouldn't always take her words at face value. For example, she once claimed that Gangle could walk on water like Jesus during a full moon, only to later clarify that this was something from the comics and ultimately admitted it was a joke. Unfortunately, this means we'll never see Gangle walking on water. 10. One teaser that doesn't seem to be a joke, however, is Gooseworks mentioning that there's an entire episode dedicated to whether Gangle will be allowed to wear her comedy mask for more than just a few minutes. Given that this episode focuses on Gangle, it's likely that the plot will revolve around her comedy mask, which could either serve as the final boss or play a major role in the storyline. 11. There's speculation that Orbsman won't be the only orb-based NPC we see in this episode. In one of the glitchy images the animators often share, we saw Kane standing next to what seems to be a bunny-eared version of Orbsman. It could be another NPC, or perhaps a glitch in Orbsman's model, but fans are eager to find out. 12. One thing that remains unclear: whether it's canon or just Gooseworks' quirky sense of humor, is the claim that Gangle died in episode 1. While we didn't see this happen on screen, when asked about her death, Gooseworks responded by saying that we'll have to wait and see. This episode might finally reveal whether Gangle is still alive. 13. The fact that Gangle loves to draw was introduced by the creator, who mentioned that she particularly enjoys drawing anime. This detail has been reinforced in the last 2 episodes, where Gangle can be seen sketching in her notebook while the others hang out in the tent. Expect this trait to be explored further in episode 4, possibly revealing more of her artwork. 14. One unexpected turn of events in this series is Jax's sudden downturn. In episode 1, he was taking advantage of the other characters, but now he's going through a rough patch. He's gone from avoiding action-packed adventures to being gagged for half of episode 3, and it looks like things won't improve for him in episode 4. Fans are beginning to think that this unlucky streak could culminate in episode 6, where Jax is expected to be the main character, possibly seeking revenge for everything he's had to endure. 15. It's been confirmed that Gangle only has 2 masks, just like in theater, one for comedy and one for tragedy. This rules out any theories about her having an unspoken 3rd mask, so for now, there's no evil side to Gangle. 16. The theory that episode 4 will revolve around spies remains the most popular. However, we can't ignore other settings shown in the Wake Up Pomni teaser, such as a partially completed baseball stadium. We could see this setting as a major location in episode 4, especially since the structure was visible, though the finishing touches were still missing at the time of the preview. 17. Another clue about where the plot might go comes from a fan's question to the creator. Does Gangle pretend to be happy, or is she genuinely complaining, and why? The creator responded with an image of a happy poopy, leaving room for interpretation. 18. Fans have also wondered what's underneath Gangle's mask. While the creator humorously responded with the cursed idol when asked about the tragedy mask, it raises the possibility that there's something darker beneath Gangle's mask. This could be explored further in the future. 19. Although this episode will focus on Gangle, other circus members, including Zublel, will also appear. Despite being mostly absent in the first 2 episodes, the creator has promised that Zublel will get more screen time in the upcoming episodes, which means we're likely just beginning to learn about Zublel. 20. If the Netflix leak is correct, and episode 4 does indeed drop in December, it would mark a significant acceleration in the production timeline. With just over 2 months between episodes 3 and 4, this is much faster than the nearly 5-month gap between episodes 1 and 2. This could mean that Glitch worked ahead to finish the episode in time for the year's end, but we may not see this quick pace continue unless they've optimized their production process. 21. An often overlooked fact about Gangle is her age. According to her creator, she's 26 years old, making her older than Pomni, Jax, and Zubel. This is particularly interesting given her behavior, which resembles that of a teenager with a strong anime obsession. Share your theory with me in the comments, and I will definitely read them and add the best comments to the next issue. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here.